Hey everybody, it's me, Jackie Jing, and welcome to another episode of Debrief for Week 6. We're starting off with the EUL play day first on the list, with 2 OT games our main focus. The first was between Virtus.pro and none other than KiXSTAr on the newly reworked Bank. The first half was a KiXSTar sandwich, with wins for them coming in the first and 6th rounds. KiXSTar needed 2 1v1s to stay in the game and had to claw back from 5 to 6 to force OT. But Virtus.pro absolutely switched on in overtime with double kills for 4 of their players, giving them an 8-6 win. But their rivals for the Sweden Major were not far behind. Vitality took on Secret on Oregon and were almost immediately in trouble. Despite being on defense, they slid to a 2-4 deficit. But the Frenchmen were far from down and out, even at 6-3 down. 3 rounds went their way, with that final one being a vital 1v2.
Sees the man, but doesn't take his shot. The defuse starting to come through. Can he see the man? No, he can't. He's got to push his way forward. He's got about 2.5 seconds. Find one and get the next. Can he do it in time? Oh, is he sticking it out? Vitality, find it!
Bibu was absolutely switched on after that, reeling off a 4K and a 3K, with Vitality winning 5 in a row for an 8-6 win that kept them 1 point ahead of KiXSTar. Now let's move on to the Copa Elite 6 in LATAM, where lots happened. Starting off in the group stage, we had a massive upset as MIBR, who were looking to fix an injury hit stage 2, lost to Etherius, Liquid, and Furia to crash out in last place in the groups. Joining them in failing to make playoffs were Etherius, 9Z, and Phoenix, with Phoenix failing to score even 1 point. While Malvinas Gaming made it to the quarters, they fell to a marauding FaZe clan as expected, but the upset happened on the other side of the bracket. Ninjas in Pajamas finally seemed to have learned how to control their recoil as the Dynasty curse struck their opponents, Team Liquid. The world champions had a shocking stage 3 in the BR6, but had come out swinging in the Copa Elite 6, especially against Liquid. They put on the heat in Cafe, boiling away any Liquid resistance with a commanding 7-3 win there. The fire kept burning higher though, as Clubhouse had NIP take an initial 5-1 lead. Just 3 rounds were then needed for the Ninjas to complete a 2-0 win, and to join FaZe, Furia, and Team 1 at the Sweden Major. In the semifinals, Team 1 and FaZe both recorded strong victories in 2-0 fashion.
Not even close to getting a kill on this crossfire. Being held. Nice kill though. And oh my word, another one comes out of nowhere. KDS has picked up 2 massive kills. He sees the sledge wounded and he finds it! Oh my word! The impossible clutch for KDS! He has to find a diffuser, but I'm sure he will find it in due course.
FaZe, however, had to work for it against Furia, who almost pushed things to map 3 with an 8-7 second map. Over in the grand final, the FaZe train kept going with a 7-2 first map win. Team 1 fought hard though, needing overtime on map 2 to push things to a decided map. But FaZe made them regret leaving Villa unbanned as they became Elite 6 champions for stage 3. Far, far away in APAC, it seemed like the former Norengo core, now playing under Guts, was set to take a direct ticket to Sweden. All they had to do was match Mantis. Easy, right? The LFO Mantis FPS team did their part though and refused to roll over for Guts. Playing on Cafe, they kept pace with FAV on their attacks, going 3-3 before turning on the style with a 4-2-0 defense to win 7-3. Now it was up to Guts. Flying through their opponents so far in the season, including Mantis, Guts would have expected little resistance from a struggling Fnatic. But boy, were they surprised as the Aussies rushed to a 5-1 lead. Nothing Guts tried was working, and 2 rounds was all it took on Fnatic's attacks, as Guts crumbled under the pressure and gave up auto-qualification to the Major. Down in APAC South, Fnatic's fellow Aussies were in prime position to win the auto-qualification spot, but like Guts, they crumbled though against relegation-confirmed order, leaving it up to either Elevate or Invictus to take top spot. But it was the Singaporeans who would win out in a ridiculously close match, with the confirmation coming off the back of a jaw-dropping max OT 2v5 clutch.
Mana bomb?
I got push
Can go back quick.
Okay. I got push side. One line away.
Wait a bomb. I'll show you. What?
Okay.
Flashing light.
Last one.
Last light.
Let's go!
That sums up this week's game, so be sure to hit the competitions pages on SiegeGG as we head into the final week of Stage 3. This week, the NAL and EUL ends, while the APAC playoffs also run their course. Do not forget to subscribe to us here on YouTube and follow us on Twitter for all sorts of fantastic content as well. But this debrief is not done yet. This week, the world lost a star, Michael Stockley, best known to us as the legendary caster KiXSTAr. On Monday night, he was taken from us in a car crash, aged just 24. As a result, the NEL play day was postponed to 20 October and APAC South was off stream. Kix was a role model, not just as a caster, but also as a human being, always ready to offer words of positivity and always honest about himself and others. He was a good friend to many and a pillar to all in this community. His loss will be painfully felt, and our hearts go out to his friends and family. We will miss you so very dearly, Kix. May your star shine bright. So before you go, share your stories and your memories of Kix in the comments and talk to and hug your loved ones if you can. Be good to each other, Siege fam.
People in general are awesome. You know, like, there's always this association with your average person where you're like, oh, they're out to get ya. The truth is, I don't think so. I think most people just are trying to have a good time, trying to live a good life, and trying to enjoy themselves. And I sincerely hope, from the bottom of my heart, that you, on this fine, wonderful, whatever day today is, I have no idea, are having a good time. I hope that everything works out for you, and I hope that you're happy.